Good morning. Okay, so I'm bad at videos. I'm bad about keeping up with them, and I'm bad about doing them because it's just super uncomfortable for me to see yourself while you're speaking. But I want to ask for help. I'm doing something for my father. I've actually been asked many of times by you guys, by people on my Facebook, people in the community, and throughout the world, if I was ever going to do something, or if any of the kids or any of us was going to do something for my dad, referring to donations, GoFundMe, any kind of platform like that to help my dad with expenses with the passing of my mom. And we all offered to do that for my father, but he is stubborn and persistent that God will take care of him. And it's coming up to a year, February 16th. So that is Wednesday, this coming up Wednesday. So today's Wednesday. So in 1 week is the year of her passing. So yesterday I did launch a GoFundMe. I blocked Dad on all my social media. Sorry, Dad. And I'm going to be blocking him on this video as well. I don't have a huge platform on here, but I am praying that who's supposed to see this does see it. I obviously can't do this on his channel. I can't do this on his Facebook. So for those that will not see this, and it will be closed February 17th, the day after her anniversary of the passing, I am sorry, but we did have to do this in a way that it didn't get out there too much to where Dad would hear about it until a check is placed in his hand. So I did make a goal of $5,000 to be able to be raised for my dad. The reason, I'm not going to get into all the details as to what's happened, but obviously you guys know with the passing of somebody suddenly, that obviously adds a lot. Not only does it add medical and things like that, but he has expenses that he has to keep up with. And again, this was very sudden, and I just want to do something that would take off of his plate. He's one that still gives out of his lack, and even through my own pain, I've seen his, and I've seen the struggles, and he's never let me in on that. He's never complained. He smiled through every single statement that's come in the mail, and he just tells me that God has it, and I do believe that. But I want to say this, that even though I believe that, there have been moments where I have struggled because I just saw how much he was struggling. So I just want to rally behind him. I want to love him. I know a lot of you guys have reached out to me personally and have wanted to do the same. I believe that we can surpass the goal of $5,000. So even if we surpass that, that's just a testimony of how good God is. I'm not going to close that out until February 17th. So I just ask that you do join us in that. There are fees associated with GoFundMe. I didn't really know a lot about the platform besides it's, world known, and people can donate whether you're in Canada or the United States, which is why we chose it. They do take out taxes, and they take out fees, etc., all of that kind of stuff. Again, I didn't really know all about that until I organized the fundraiser myself. I've donated to things, but I've never actually done the behind the scene work of it. So I did launch this yesterday on my Facebook. I did also launch it on a private page of Dad's YouTube following. Again, he was completely deleted off that page temporarily. Again, sorry, Dad, but it just had to be done. And we've already raised $3,000 in 1 day. So I do believe that we can surpass that goal. I was gonna say something else, and see is what I'm saying. Sorry, my mind's everywhere this morning with a few appointments that I have to get to, but we did raise $3,000. I did also have people ask me, this is what I was going to say, about PayPal, other ways to give. Yes, I have a PayPal that you can give to. I have not posted that or anything. I've had people private message me wanting to send a check, which is totally fine as well. Everybody wants to give on a different platform, and that is fine. I can donate, or I can post a donation link for GoFundMe, and I can post the donation link to a PayPal account, but I will be very transparent. That will not be my dad's PayPal, that will be mine. For the simple reason of, if he received donations, he's gonna wonder, why did I just receive $50 in a donation, or $100, or $500, or $10? That would kind of raise some, alarms there for him, and I want it to be a surprise. I want the grand total to be written in a check for him. I'm not sure how long it will take to actually get out of the app of GoFundMe. I'm assuming about a week once I close it, and then we get to surprise a man who's been there for an entire community, all of his children, all of you guys, everybody. I hear so many testimonies. I just shared on the Facebook page yesterday that it's truly blessed me and helped heal part of my hearts that I didn't even realize I needed healing in, of people sharing their stories and just what my dad's done for them in the midst of his grief. And he's just been my best friend, and I just want to do something to take off of his plate. I imagine it like this, you know, I know $5,000 in the grand scheme of life, you know, isn't a ton of money. But I imagine it like a pot, you know, it can take some of that pressure off to where that water doesn't overflow. And I just want to do something like that. So I asked for those that can't donate, that's perfectly okay. But please surround him in prayer. Leave a message, even through the link. There is my email. It provides that to you. Please send a message because I'm going to make a slideshow. Hey, Zeke, can you give him his bottle, please? Zeke, can you give him his bottle, please? I'm going to, or excuse me, sorry. There's a way that you can message me. If you want to leave an encouraging word, a scripture, anything for my dad, at the end of all this, my husband's going to make a slideshow for him with every message that's left to him, every story that's left to him, and then the grand total will be in that same slideshow, and we'll probably go ahead and share it on this channel and on Facebook just so that the community can know how much they did for this wonderful man. And I just thank you guys, and I just ask that you pray and just thank you for the support. Mama. This is for Zadie's YouTube followers. Well, mommy's, but do you have anything to say to them?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I miss you, Mama.
Oh, I miss you too. Well, have a blessed day.